Live from NBC 25 in Flint, this is Mid-Michigan Now.
People in the mental health field are sounding the alarm to lawmakers. They say Michigan lacks psychiatric beds, and it's leaving people to fill emergency rooms or travel far to get the help they need. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Woolfolk.
And I'm Stella Daskalakis. Yesterday, during the Michigan House Subcommittee on Public Health and Food Security, psychologists and people close to the problem told lawmakers what they see is staggering.
Mid-Michigan Now's Courtney Bennett is here with more. What are we looking at here, Courtney, when it comes to psych beds in Michigan?
Mike and Stella, in some areas of Michigan, especially the northern communities, there are only 10 beds per 100,000 people. However, the recommendation from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is 97 beds.
The shortage is not merely a healthcare issue. It is a public safety, human rights, an economic burden.
For people experiencing a mental health crisis, in some cases, they have nowhere to turn because psychiatric hospitals are filled up in Michigan. Lawmakers heard testimony from people directly impacted by the lack of beds in the states.
Do you believe that the state should look at reopening closed psychiatric facilities to help alleviate that burden at the county level?
I think that we should not go back to the 3,000 beds psychiatric units. However, I do believe that at 50 or 30 beds psychiatric units where the length of stay can be up to 30 days.
During the House subcommittee, it was brought up about short-term stays and expanding those. They are known as the crisis stabilization units. Here in Genesee County, Genesee Health System will offer 16 beds.
That will provide psychiatric services for people who need treatment for up to 72 hours.
The goal, as Chief Operating Officer Jennifer McCarty tells me, is to provide that immediate treatment to those who need it.
Hopefully that emergency room visit's not necessary, and also so that maybe that hospitalization isn't necessary either.
The Treatment Advocacy Center is a national nonprofit that released a study in 2024. It found that Michigan has 1,945 total beds across the state. That's only 19.4 beds per 100,000 people.
Those beds are essential.
Genesee Health System offers the 16 beds with a 72-hour stay. Due to regulations in place, that's all they are allowed to have because it's an outpatient facility. Would you hope that for the future that possibly that could be expanded so that maybe you all could offer more beds, more support to the community?
Well, that would be a really interesting idea. I think one of the things that we might hope to look at is, could that 72 hours potentially be expanded?
McCarty tells me that she doesn't ever see a time where these treatments aren't needed because in her 20 years in this field, she's only seen the need increase. Lawmakers in Lansing on Tuesday recognized the need for more mental health funding in the state, and they say they'll consider adding possible line items to the budget. For now, live in the studio, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now.
We have an update tonight. A woman is in custody after calling in a bomb threat to the Genesee County Administration Building last week. Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson says 35-year-old Candace Williams made that call on Monday, July 14th from a nearby gas station as a way to cancel her afternoon appointment. Sheriff Chris Swanson says actions like these waste the first responder resources and put others at risk.
It's a heavy price to pay for simply calling in a bomb threat. It strikes panic in a community and it upends all the daily activities. Can I say that you do this, you're going to be held accountable, especially in this county.
Williams is charged with a false report and threat of terrorism, which is a 20-year felony. She is in the Genesee County Jail tonight.
A tradition dating back to the early days of American government playing out for Michigan's junior senator, Elissa Slotkin, this afternoon. She delivered her first formal speech on the Senate floor. While only a few fellow Democrats were there to hear the speech, this was a big moment for Slotkin, who says standing on that Senate floor representing this state, the one she loves, is the, quote, greatest privilege of her life. Senator Slotkin used this opportunity to detail her priorities for Michigan, and they all focus on rebuilding a strong middle class. She says there are simple things that need to get done to make that happen.
Fundamentally, I believe believe that government needs to get back to the basics. No one cares about your trick plays if you don't have your fundamentals right. Government needs to set the conditions for success, and Michiganders and Americans need to work hard to achieve that success.
Slotkin says the current political climate will not last forever, and she feels an obligation to help chart a path through what she calls a dark tunnel into the light.
The Genesee County Board of Commissioners is almost ready to show off the newly renovated administration building in downtown Flint. It opens to the public on August 11th. Right now, county departments are housed at the old administration building. They will move into the new building between August 1st and August 8th. During that time, no county business offices will be open. Regular operations will resume on Monday, August 11th.
As the 48th Crim Festival of Races approaches, organizers are providing updated information about what to expect during this year's event. They're announcing several exciting things, including a big return, prize money for that 10-mile race. More than 12,000 runners and walkers are expected to participate this year, and those folks will come from more than 35 states. If you'd like to register, we have a link for you at MidMichiganNow.com.
Next stop for the Flint City Bucks is Seattle, Washington, after two thrilling wins over the weekend in Flint. The team will face Minneapolis City FC for the conference final after beating Fort Wayne FC on Sunday here in Flint. Bucks captain Ellis Jones says he and his teammates are endlessly thankful for the support of their fans and the entire Flint community.
Thank you. I mean, that's the only thing you can say. Like, thank you very much for the support over the summer. The Flint community has been amazing. Family, friends of all the players. I mean, I know speaking to some of the other guys that everyone's tuning in, no matter where they are in the world, which is an amazing feeling. And hopefully we can make everyone proud.
The match is in Seattle on Friday. You can root for the Bucks during a watch party at Luigi's Pizza in Flint. Limited seating is available, so it's recommended you call and make your reservation early. You can also watch the match from the comfort of your couch on our sister station, the CW46. The game starts at 5 p.m.
They have been Shiawassee County's cleanup crew for 30 years. Now, the Friends of the Shiawassee River are asking others to join them in their annual effort to clean up the river. Their goal is helping the community care, share, and enjoy the river. And to meet that goal, the Friends have hosted annual week-long cleanup events for decades, much to the public's enjoyment. Last year, the cleanup had more than 160 registered participants and nearly 250 volunteer engagements. Collectively, they removed more than 20 cubic yards of waste from that river. Friends of the Shiawassee River founder, Thomas Cook, says it all started with him and some friends.
It's always amazed me the number of people that come together from all ages, all walks of life, all backgrounds, that care about the river and want to take part in taking care of the river.
The Shiawassee River spans nearly 70 miles across 3 counties, and you can choose your own section to clean up, or you can have the Friends assign you a section. This year's river cleanup is taking place until Saturday. If you're interested in joining, we have the sign-up link on our website, MidMichiganNow.com.